Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to our daily sports update show. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, the 27th of May. Yeah, look, we got to start with some sad news this morning. We got to start with some sad news. What is the world coming to? All starts here in Liverpool. Now, I'm not gonna be like the other channels. I've saw a lot of these YouTubers and stuff like that showing the video. There's a video out there of how this all happens. I mean, come on, guys. Just for a few clicks to show a flipping video. Come on. Have a little bit more class. Have a little bit more class. I call you guys out. And you can, I don't care if I get a shitstorm. You can't show a video of kids and people being thrown through the air. I mean, come on, man. What is wrong with you people, man? Just for clicks? No. So, listen here. Yeah, terrible scenes yesterday there in Liverpool. It was the Liverpool parade for their winning the Premier League title. Hundreds of thousands of fans out there enjoying themselves the way they're supposed to enjoy themselves, and then some freaking idiot thinks it's a good idea just to drive with his car through there and plow through the people, and lots of people injured. I'm going to read some of that out to you right now. If I can get it up there, there we go. Just make it a little bit bigger so I can actually read it. Look, dozens of people, including 4 children, were injured when a driver plowed a car into a parade celebrating Liverpool Football Club's latest Premier League win on Monday evening. A 53-year-old white... You see, they're already... I don't understand. A 53-year-old white British man. Why do you have... Well, yeah, okay. Believed to be the driver, was arrested at the scene in Liverpool in northwest of England, according to the Merseyside police. Describing the collision as an isolated incident, the police say that they're not looking for any other suspects and were not treating it incident as terrorism. Of course it's terrorism, because the people there were fucking terrified. Hundreds of thousands of jubilant soccer fans had lined up the streets in the heart of Liverpool on Monday, waving flags and flares of red smoke to watch an open top bus victor. Because now I can tell you now, there's going to be none of these open bus celebrations more in the UK. They'll ban them because they're going to be too scared that the next fucking idiot does something stupidly. I mean, that reminds me when I was a kid, and first time I ever got into an aeroplane, it was so cool, Yes, you went through customs, you showed your passport, but I mean, the security checks were like 1 minute. You got into the plane, and being a kid, the door was open of the captain. You could pop your head in there, you have a look, and then when the flight was on, the captain would call you. All the kids would all go up and could stand in the cockpit and see. All that has died because of idiots in this world screwing up everything. I mean, this is the next thing. Now we can't. Now you won't be able to celebrate your parade anymore, stuff like that. My nephew and my father were going to go to the FC Basel parade the other night, but it was storming and raining and they didn't go. Do you have to think about that now when you go to a parade? Yes, when you go there you think maybe somebody will pickpocket you, or it's a big crowd and stuff like that. But now you got to think of this shit as well. Terrible. So listen here. Our heart goes out to everybody there in Liverpool, to everybody that is concerned, that is involved in this incident. Listen here. There is nobody dead at the moment, which is good news. Hope that everybody gets well again. And terrible. We move on to the next topic. The next topic is, let me have a look in the chat. Yes, horrible scenes. Just sad. I mean, what the fuck is going on? Our society needs to come right again. I don't know. We all need a little bit of a tone down. Definitely, this can't be the future. But let's go into the US sports this morning. And it was the Thunder. Just don't even feel like doing sports this morning, but yeah, it is what it is. The Thunder beat the Timberwolves 128-126 in a very good and exciting game. Main man there was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets the star, man. He put in 40 points. He is the MVP, the new MVP of the league. He put in 40 points. So the Thunder on the cusp of going to the NBA Finals for the second time in their history. They've been there before when they were still the Seattle Supersonics, because the Thunder were the Supersonics before. Yeah, so I don't know. I got a little bit of a mix-up here this morning. There you go. So at the moment, those are the series. The Pacers are 2-1 up against the Knicks. And the Timberwolves are down 1-3 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Pacers and the Knicks, they've played tonight. I think it comes live on TV. I might do something. I don't know yet. I'll let you guys know. But hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button. And you can become a member, so check that out. Then there was the NHL and the Carolina Hurricanes. They stopped themselves from getting swept by the Panthers. They won that one 3-0, so they're still down 3-1 in the series. Series goes back to Carolina, to Florida now, so Florida can close that out, and they are the reigning champions. Can the reigning champions go back to back? Quick look at that series: 3-1 for the Panthers, and the Stars are still up 2-1 against Edmonton. Major League Baseball, a lot of baseball there last night. The Giants lost to the Tigers 3-1. The Red Sox lost to the Brewers 2-3. The Rockies lost to the Cubs 1-3. The Cardinals lost to the Orioles 2-5. All the home teams won. The Blue Jays beat the Rangers 2-1. The White Sox lost to the Mets 2-1. The Red Sox beat the Reds beat the Kansas City Royals 7-4. The Yankees beat the Angels 5-1. The Dodgers beat the Guardians 7-2. The Twins lost 2-7 to the Rays. The Pirates failed to score against the Diamondbacks and lost 5-0. And the Marlins lost to the Padres 3-4. It is Table Tuesday, so let me show you what's going on in the American League. There it is. The best team in the American League is the Detroit Tigers. They have 35 wins and 20 losses, followed by the Yankees with 32 and 20. And the Seattle Mariners with 29 and 23. Chicago White Sox, only 17 wins, not doing well. The Baltimore Orioles, not doing well. Then we look at the National League. The Phillies are on top there, ahead of the Mets. Those are the two top teams, with the Chicago Cubs. Chicago Cubs, yes, the Chicago Cubs are doing well this season. LA Dodgers are doing well. The worst team in baseball are the Colorado Rockies. I don't know. Is that because they legalized weed in Colorado? You guys need to lay off the weed and start playing some better baseball, man. Then we quickly move into the WNBA. There were no games tonight because I think it was Memorial Day or something like that in the US. I'm not quite sure, but there were no games in the WNBA last night. But this is your standings in the WNBA. Still early days there. But Chicago, Dallas, and Connecticut, you guys could actually do the win. You're still winless this season. The top 8 make the playoffs. Sad news in the WNBA. Everybody's little darling, especially mine. I like her. Caitlin Clark will be out for the next 2 weeks with muscle problems. So, Caitlin, you get well soon. I know this could be controversial to tell Caitlin to get well soon because she's not very liked by the other players in the NBA. They're all very, very jealous of her. Get over it, you scumbags. Then we'll go back to some Formula 1 info quickly. Yes, the Monaco Grand Prix was on the weekend, and Vernon Ryan put out a fantastic video, so check it out. It'll let you know everything that happened at the Monaco Grand Prix. Because it is Table Tuesday, last time this season, we'll do the football. And we'll start with the Premier League. Okay, and it would help me if I would put the banner a little bit further down. That would help. There you go. Or just switch the banner off quickly. There you go. So it was won by Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, and Newcastle. All made it to the Champions League. Aston Villa is in the Euro League, as well as Crystal Palace. Tottenham is also in the Champions League. And Leicester City, Ipswich, and Southampton got relegated. Manchester United, my team, finished off 15th. Well done. We'll get into that later today. There is a big Manchester United season review coming out with me and Vern. Then I got to talk about this man, Gabby Abanglahor. Put out the banner there again. Now this dumbass, everybody knows I don't like Gabby. Works for Talk Sports. Talks a lot of shit. He comes out yesterday and this is all for clicks again. He's writing a letter to the PGMOL disgrace what happened on Saturday and on Sunday with his Aston Villa and it cost him 100 million, all that. No, Gabby, first of all, the referee made a mistake. Point. Your pathetic team, who never wins against United, couldn't have one shot on fucking target against the worst Manchester United team in history. You boys did nothing against us. Nothing. You were dominated from A to Z. You should have been down 5-0 before this even happened. The post helped you guys out. So, of course, you're going to get my jackass of the day. And then he comes out and says, well, the referee should be like the linesman. He shouldn't blow his whistle so soon. He should let the play run. This is the same jackass that about 3-4 weeks ago said the linesmen have to put their flags up quicker and the ref has to blow the whistle quicker because if they keep on letting play run, players get injured. So decide what you want, you dumbass. Fucking hell. It must be hard to be that dumb. La Liga. There we go. La Liga. We'll move on. Barcelona won it. Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Athletic Club Bilbao and Villarreal are all in the Champions League. Real Betis and Celta Vigo will play in the Europa League. And Rayo Vallecano will go to the Conference League. Leganes, Las Palmas and Valladolid all went down. Move on to the Serie A. Well, the champions are Napoli. Shout out to two friends of mine, Vic and Jenny. They are big Napoli fans. Congratulations. And of course, listen here. You needed a Scotsman to get you to the championship. Scott McTominay, also known as Scooby-Doo. He got you to the championship. He was voted MVP of the Italian League. Yes. So Napoli, Inter, Atalanta and Juventus are all in the Champions League next year. Roma will be in the Europa League. Fiorentina will be in the Conference League. And I think, yeah, that's it. Empoli and Venezia and Monza, they go down. Then, what's next? Obviously, the Bundesliga. Jawohl. Bayern are the champions. Bayern Munich, Leverkusen, Frankfurt and Dortmund are all in the Champions League. Freiburg will go to the Europa League. Mainz is in the Conference League. And VfB Stuttgart is also in the Europa League because they won the German Cup. Then last but not least, the French League. And that was over 1 million years ago. Paris Saint-Germain won it. And Paris Saint-Germain, Marseille and Monaco are all in the in the Champions League. Nice has got to go through a Champions League qualification. If not, they go to the Europa League. Lille will be in the Europa League. Lyon is in the Conference League. Strasbourg, I think, is in the Conference League. So we'll have a look there. Reims, Saint-Etienne and Montpellier went down. That's that. Then all we got to do is to talk about the Club World Cup that is coming up. Those are the tables. I don't know all the teams that are out there. I think it's a terrible competition, but we did say we would do all the live games of Morocco Swallows this year. But no one knows how these teams qualified because you have Inter Miami in there. No one knows how these teams got there. Some of them won Paris Saint-Germain never won the Champions League. Atletico Madrid, you don't know. But I guess Gianni Infantino knows, and his bank account knows who got there. Then that's the second. So there's 8 groups of 32 teams. They'll be playing in the next few weeks. That all starts. It looks like old Cristiano Ronaldo, leaving Al Nassr, and he'll be joining one of those clubs because he doesn't have enough attention in his life. So he's going to seek out a club so that he can play the Club World Cup. The man is becoming irrelevant and a little bit of a nuisance. It's funny. Once you get the attention, you want the attention, I guess. But that's all coming up. Then, hey, don't forget, this week is an unbelievable week on our channel. Today, 2 videos are coming out. A roundup of the Manchester United season, a look ahead, look what happened this season. We'll talk about the whole menu. That's coming out later today. Then later today, our rugby update. All about what happened in the last week of rugby. Check that out. Tomorrow, we're going to be live for the Conference League. On Thursday, we're going to be live for the Premier League of Darts. On Friday, it starts off with a major rugby weekend. 2 games in the Super Rugby Pacifica. Friday morning. Friday evening, we have the Stormers against Edinburgh, if I'm correct. That is already the playoffs, the quarterfinals for the URC. On Saturday, we have 3 games in the Super Rugby, another 3 games in the UCR, and the little thing called the Champions League final on Saturday evening at 9 o'clock. And of course, every morning we have our our daily sports show. Put that one correctly. So check that out. And on Sunday is the day of rest, because we need the day of rest on Sunday. But it's going to be a big weekend. So hit the notification button. Let me put that out there for you guys quickly before I forget. There you go. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button. That way you know exactly what's happening on the channel. I wish everybody a wonderful morning. I'm just going to take a sip here. I have a quick look in the chat. Roaders. Doesn't look like anybody else has had a problem with the sound. So you guys have a wonderful morning, wonderful evening, wonderful afternoon, wherever you are. And we'll see you later. Ciao, ciao.